Hello, brother. Welcome to my best. I'm trying to keep it down in 80 degrees. If it goes over to me, it's something very important because everything I say is hilariously fucking important. Now, of course, as I said before, if you need comments, questions, or insults, you put it down below, or roast fest, you put it down below. Basically, if you don't know me by now, I'm a Schizophrenia Effecta, schizophrenic. Okay, I got my schizophrenia when I was like 7 years old or 8 years old, from what I recall. What this is going to be, the video is going to be about is do's and don'ts around schizophrenic people. Do's and don'ts. And also I'm going to talk about, because since I'm a schizophrenic, I've been diagnosed since when I was 20 or something like that. And I got locked up in the Western Psych. So I learned a lot. Please understand, this is a very dangerous video. Because a lot of people, sometimes you'll come across people who just snap, okay? It's called snapping, okay? And basically, schizophrenic people had hard in their life. They have it hard because they always hear the external voices. And it's internalized, okay? And over time, it could be kind of like an insanity project, right? I'm pretty sure by 200% most hilarious individuals like Richard Pryor and Eddie Griffin are schizophrenic, and also Eddie Murphy. They hear the voices, but they're not going to tell you. Because there's a stigma on people who actually tell the truth in society, right? It's also linked to Asperger's and Indigo children and also Starseed children. Of course, I did my research. Yes, surely. But of course, if you have any comments, questions, or insults, I told you, most people don't ask questions, so they get stuck in limbo, or they get stuck in purgatory, okay? But these are the do's and don'ts around schizophrenic, okay? Because I have harmed some people in my past, okay? And I had put them in check because they thought that was because I'm shorter. I'm 5'7", okay? But I have a very powerful mouth. I can make things happen by speaking it. Okay? Even while I'm suffering, if I'm in suffering mode. My wife knows I'm a magical individual, right, my love? Right? She's not talking to me now. I hear three entity beings. Most of the time I do. The wise one, the religious one, and the wise cracking one. Okay? Basically, the wise one, it's like Socrates. It tells me all of the things I need to know, okay? And it always gets on my case about it. The religious one is always the one that says, I'm Jesus. And also the dark one is the wise cracking one. When she tells me magic spells and shit like that, and that shit is kind of spooky, but I can't act on it, okay? I have to. The thing is that, schizophrenic people, these are the do's and don'ts. Don't make fun of them. Don't make fun of them, like, in a sense to where you're in person and you're stronger than them. And deep down inside, you really want to hurt them because they're more special than you. Okay, like I had this situation where someone was talking about me, and then I won the conversation easily because I'm the comedian. I'm the winner. I don't mind if somebody like fucks with me mentally, like trying to make fun and roast fest and shit like that. I don't mind that shit. But what gets to me, it used to get to me when I was really, really young. Then that's when I started learning magic. Okay? I used to get picked on in school and shit like that. So maybe everything is linked to if a child has been dropped on their head, or they got bullied on or hurt a lot, okay, or probably they just was born with it genetically. The do's and don'ts is don't make fun of when they're younger, okay? Because when I was younger, I got mad at those and I put spells on it, and my spells actually work. I was like, holy shit, demonology, motherfucker, enchantments, motherfucker. Well, that's when your IQ starts to go up. But it doesn't mean that my soul is given to the devil, because people don't understand the terminology of demon or daemon. They don't understand those terminologies. They're very much into religion, okay? And when a schizophrenic knows that there is no possible God and there is a possible God, all of it is internal. All of it is internal. Because basically there is no fact of God. The only fact of God is you. And you could just be a robot. You could be computer glitch. Okay, you could be a fleeting moment, a fleeting memory, a relapse, okay? A purgatory limbo state. But, of course, Everything is an illusion. We living in a fucking matrix. I watch plenty of movies and I read plenty of books. I got plenty of books over in that corner. I take bits and pieces out of it, and I basically learn my knowledge, and I try to tell people about the religion. I tell people about themselves. You don't make fun of everybody. You can't make fun of everybody because some people can't handle it. And they'll just snap on you, okay? Don't threaten their lives, okay? Don't put themselves in danger. Don't try to get by and try to do things behind their back. Because a lot of Milanos and crackers, okay, light-skinned motherfuckers, like to snitch. They're the snitches, you know what I'm saying? Snitches leak the ditches, you know what I'm saying? I learned that a long time ago. Shit. Niggas don't be doing that snitching and shit. I'm saying majority, okay? When I say majority, I'm talking about facts here. So you win a court case, you win a roast fest against a motherfucking cracker or a Milano. Them motherfuckers might try to kill you. You gotta watch that shit. But if you try to disrespect the nigga in the hood, they'll try to kill you too, right? But there's a lot less niggas in the fucking country than the fucking crackers. So basically, statistically, you already know there's more crackers than Milanos. And niggas don't got no time to be riff-raffing on the fucking internet anyway, socializing. They don't have the knowledge to do that shit. Remember, the statistics say that, hey, Negroes have low IQs because they're not meant to be technology savvy. They're not a slave thinker. Are you a slave thinker, motherfucker? You a slave thinker? I try to be a slave thinker. I get confused sometimes and shit, you know what I'm saying? I know they're from another world. It's like the aliens coming down teaching. As a matter of fact, it's factual that aliens and crackers are in cahoots with one another. Crackers are fascinated with aliens. And there's also evidence all across the world that aliens existed. Little big black-eyed beings, okay? Grays, you want to call them? Lizard beings? Yeah, you better do some more research on that shit. Don't come to me with that shit. I knew that there were other beings on this world beyond whites and blacks, okay? Yeah, and you're thinking about black and white, you being a Pan-Africanism. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? There's people who eat poisons all the time. They outlive you. Outlive you, and you a fucking vegan. You a fucking vegan. But my anger is with people who are considered the dark side of the devil. The devil is not bad. Okay, the devil's not bad. The devil in the Bible is a good character, as a matter of fact, that has been cast out. Only killed 31 people by fact, okay? But God, that demiurge God in the Bible, killed over millions, flooded the fucking planet. In ancient times, in fucking Hindu texts and shit, and Mahabharatas and Apocryphal records, Shiva destroys the fucking planet. Okay, and that's supposed to be a god of destruction and creation. Vishnu, okay, his many avatars of his body. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know anybody more stronger than Jesus. Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you an atheist? This is the mindset of a schizophrenic. The voices tell me some shit. It's questions, okay. They tell me these three individuals don't make fun of me. They sometimes make fun of me, but that's okay because I'm used to them. Okay, I shut myself down. I have to take my medication sometimes. You can't take it all the time. There's side effects of that medication, motherfuckers. You can't. I go to my therapist and I talk to them like they got the problem and shit. I know you got the fucking problem because you ain't gonna listen to me. All they trying to do is cure a fucking problem which they can't really cure, right? So the do's and don'ts is basically don't fuck with them like that when they say stop. Okay? I whip my wife. I beat my wife. I string her up. I chop my daughter's head off. I chop her head off or some shit. Thoughts like that run through my mind all the fucking time, but I can't do that shit. But you already know. I usually give a warning, okay? And usually that's when you're in time to leave. It's time for you to leave, okay? And then you want to try to approach me. Then you get killed, okay? You get thrown in jail or some shit, It's like, don't waste your time, okay? It's like a waste of time. I'm pretty nice to everybody, okay? I try my best to go around crowds, but I'm a psychic, okay? You know how you pick up shit, okay? I'm presuming, I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but it has happened. And then I test the waters to make sure it's really there. So the boys will tell me some shit to do, so to make sure that I can say, am I a psychic or not? And then I am. That's why I stay away from most people, but then I can be around. Schizophrenic people are very versatile individuals, okay? Sometimes they can see things and they don't want to see it. Probably they took too much drugs when they was younger, okay? Ayahuasca, that DMT type shit. I don't take none of them drugs. I eat perfectly healthy most of the time. Okay? This can go over 10 minutes. Do's and don'ts around schizophrenia. I control my schizophrenia. Okay. I'm gonna title this video all about schizophrenia. Then in the do's and don'ts. No, you get up and you give it to her. See how she's no, put the baby down. Go. What? My nose is hurting. Okay, get the toilet paper. Go. I'm making a video. Be thoughtful. See. And so I treat everybody with the due diligence and respect, okay, until they start crossing that line. I remember one time I didn't understand my power when I actually knocked out a 250-pound. I'm only like 150 pounds, right? This happened in Johnson C. Smith University. Okay, I went to college. Yes, I did. I tried my best to be technologically savvy. I tried my best to do that. And I am capable of doing it, even though the voices be talking to me and distracting my ass sometimes. But I passed. I passed amazingly. Maybe them crackers let me pass. Okay, maybe they did that fucking what do you call that thing when what do you call that thing where they allow the blacks and minorities get extra points in school and that authentic reaction? No TV, phone. You're stupid. You're stupid, you little bitch. Okay. Hey, she called me name. Okay, but you know what? Don't worry about that. I didn't teach her that. But anyway, affirmative action, okay? That's called affirmative action. Sometimes the words, if you say the word, then I would just know it. It's weird because how my mind works. It's like this. You can say all this shit and then say, that's it right there, motherfucker. That's it. I know what I'm talking about because I read a lot of books. I have more knowledge than most of you motherfuckers out there, okay? My wife, the strange thing is that my wife knows English, okay? And that's how she got into America. But she thinks her overall knowledge is higher than mine, and it's not, okay? My IQ is much higher than hers. And people think I'm stupid, and then I tell them I went to Ethiopia, and then they change their minds. Oh, biased, because I'm black, or I got a mole on my face, or I don't look as pretty enough. Okay? You can tell it's schizophrenic because they usually have their hand on their side, or they usually thinking like, yo, what's going on? Because they're listening to something. This is a hint to you motherfuckers. This is a hint. Like this, Tesla did this shit. Come on now. Okay, Mark Twain did this shit, okay? You gotta watch this hand. You gotta watch that hand. That hand is a pondering, dangerous motherfucker, okay? And plus, these people are quiet. They're either afraid. They don't want to speak up. Watch a dangerous motherfucker, a fucker who speaks a lot, and they got schizophrenia. I think that's the most dangerous motherfucker who talks a lot in public, okay? Because he's getting agitated or some shit. He just want to hurt somebody. Like when I got bit by bed bugs in her country and shit, I just wanted to kill motherfuckers left and right. Like, what the fuck? I couldn't do that shit. I was like, oh my God, don't get bit by bed bugs, schizophrenics. That's another thing. Don't have bed bugs around schizophrenics. And that'll probably make them snap. I snapped a few times. I didn't understand my strength. And I'm a short dude. Okay, I look heavier than I am. Okay, I rate on the scale like 150, but I'm actually heavier than that. Maybe that's the reason I knocked that motherfucker out. And another time I had a situation that the dude made me snap. He said some key words. He just needed his ass whipped because he didn't have a daddy figure. And he was taller than me. Put his head in the motherfucking fryer. That's right, motherfuckers. So I remember one time, I had some dude living with me one time. And he was fucking with me and shit, and lived right next door to me and shit. And because he thought he was a tough guy, I almost broke his fucking door down trying to get to his ass. He ran away from me. I don't know why you running away from me when you're taller than me? When I snap, that's the time to defend yourself. You can't. Big people are slow when they fight, right? The only thing they got is power and grapple power. That's it. If a person's smaller, they have more reflexes. So naturally, you should know by practicing. The video games teach you coordination skills and constantly keeping yourself movements, sweating in your underarms and shit, and you stinking and shit, gives you skills. So 9 times out of 10, if you got a short motherfucker, either packing in 9mm, short motherfuckers will take your life quick as hell. Okay? They go through suffering because of loneliness and rejections and shit. But the tall motherfuckers got to watch out. Tall motherfuckers got to watch out. They think they're shit, like Chris Tucker and shit. But Chris Tucker is the shit. I'm sorry, okay. But of course, a lot of tall motherfuckers are full of pride. Okay. But then they get killed. They get killed off like the giants, like in this world, okay? The giants got killed off in this world by small motherfuckers, which is the cracker. 9mm, AK-47s, AR-15s. I don't need those weapons. I use magic. You know, I'm more dangerous than they are. You kill me, your race is just cursed, okay? And that's what happened. That's what happened in the past. The Indians cursed the cracker. The nigga cursed the cracker. And now the cracker's trying to reverse their role, okay? Until their Anunnaki gods come back. Okay, what are you going to do about that? If you're truly an indigo child, starseed children, child, Asperger's or whatever, you're a little bit autistic to a degree. It comes out. It comes out. People can see it. People know about it. I remember this manager and shit. I took 2 pieces of chicken. I knew he cared about that chicken more than his own employees. I don't like that shit. They don't know how to talk to you. That's a job, and they racist too. Pakistani, Iranian, I told you them lighter-skinned motherfuckers are fucking racist too now. And I just made a video on that colorism and shit and that racism bullshit. You got too many motherfucking liberals living out there. They don't do no research, and they get emotional. I'm not emotional. I'm talking about facts, motherfucker. I'm just trying to tell you how some people feel, and some people are fucking Jesus. You know, there's people out there who just didn't have sins. They just have corruption in their minds, okay? And people believe in the fucking fictitious Jesus or a Santa Claus. Or you teach your child like fucking Santa Claus is real. You a dumb motherfucker for that, okay? You teach them is real so you can keep, because you fear something in your life. Fear is a motherfucker. Remember what fear means? Fear means false evidence appearing real, motherfucker. There's a lot of acronyms for magic words and magic spells. I know about that shit. But I gotta be careful who I hang around, because a lot of you, most of you masses are idiots, and you get cursed for thinking the wrong thing, and then something bad just happens to you. You just let a spirit in your motherfucking house. I know about the spirits, motherfucker. You see my eyes? You think I'm fucking joking. But that's why I'm peaceful. I try to keep to myself all the time. So I'm going to title this video all about schizophrenia and do's and don'ts around them. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. Don't like that. Welcome to my page. What else does it say about schizophrenia, okay? Now, people call schizophrenia people oracles and shit and all sorts of things, you know, but they're not here to save the world. Actually, some of them are sadists. Okay, like myself, I love when people suffer and shit. I love animals more than humans, most of you. Okay, I got more affection from animals, right? If you don't know about someone, ask questions. Okay, I'm not looking for a handout. Okay, I'm not looking for any money. If you want to give me none, that's very nice. And you get karma blessing for that shit. I believe in karma dharma. There's a possibility for everything, motherfucker. Don't try to say it doesn't exist, you atheists. Just because you don't have evidence of, like, you can't believe in it. No, it doesn't work that way. It's called theoreticals. And since you don't have theoreticals in your heart, you're confused. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. I'm Lightened Up. Welcome to my page. You have a nice fucking day. You have a nice fucking day. Peace.